happy years, I kept them in my heart. Yeah, the time of our lives, it was all about fun.
Morning, Mitch has just put some body spray on. Let's see if I can make him jump. Yeah! Not the reaction I was expecting. Thanks. Ooh, something like pizza. So, we're going for breakfast. Today is a SeaWorld day. So, but first, we're going to go to Denny's.
Yeah, this one's just around the corner, handily.
Yeah. So we're going to go there and then shoot up to SeaWorld. Cinnamon roll pancake. There we go. Ghirardelli chocolate chips.
Sorry?
Ghirardelli chocolate chip pancakes.
This is a really cool Denny's. I like it. So, we've ordered. I've gone for the lumberjack slam, and then gone for the all-American breakfast,
I think.
plus pancakes. So, we'll show you when it gets here.
Coffee's lovely.
Coffee is good. It's our first Denny's coffee.
Have I done it before?
Yeah, I did it in 2018. But we didn't have
Well,
coffee.
this experience is better. I like
This
this
is where
one.
we came with Mum.
Was it?
Not this one.
I've had no problem.
But we went to Denny's with Joe, Donna and Mum's.
It's not tame.
Oh man, that is the, that's how your day's gonna be, baby.
And
Is
the
it
staff here are great.
Yeah. Yeah, they were just saying how yesterday they were accused of being homeless prostitutes, and today someone accused them of stealing their shoes. So the police were here when we got here.
Sheriffs.
Sheriffs. Yeah. Never a dull moment at Denny's. The food's here. This is mine. There's Liam's. He's already packing into his pancakes. How are they, Liam?
I went over to the guys and I was like, good morning.
That's a good then.
No, good pancakes.
Yeah, she is over here next to me.
So we've finished Denny's. Oh, I like this song. Don't give me water. Copyright. I'm in love, loving on you. Enough of that. Beautiful singing. So that Denny's was absolutely fantastic. That has beat IHOP. We was due to go to IHOP
Later in the trip,
later in the trip,
change now.
but yes, that they were the staff there. Our server Michelle, hi, and just all the staff there, weren't they? They were
hilarious.
They were great. Hot, fresh, yummy. You know, I got you. Kind of love it when they say that to me. Don't know why, but it's like, yeah, you got me.
Eating far too much.
Yeah, very stuffed. Because obviously our diet and we've put down portion size and stuff like that. Coming here is like been, you know, we're even having to share Disney meals.
We've shared most meals, to be fair.
yeah,
We've done pretty well, but can't share a breakfast. That'd just be a bit weird.
Yeah.
And they only come in one size, and
We wanted different things.
we're greedy. It's like if it's in front of us, we're gonna eat it. That's why we have to share, because then it's not there, we can't eat it.
So, it was yummy. Absolutely yummy. So, that's a nice thing for a Sunday morning. And they were so perky as well, weren't they? And jolly and just general chat. They're like, oh, are you finishing your show? Because they were putting on a show for us, weren't they? It was just, they were lovely people. So, and we used this play, eat play card or play and eat card.
Yeah, it came with attraction tickets.
And we get 20% off at Denny's, so so we've knocked that off the bill. But what we do is we don't shorten down the tip. We just give what we're saving extra on top of the tip to them, because especially when they deserve it. Oh look, White Castle.
Oh, yeah, do you want to try that? Yeah, so
Sorry.
before discount it came to $40 and some change.
Yeah, I don't know what it was before, but
I'm sure it was $40 and like 80 cents or something.
and
like
it was 34. So yeah, they got an extra tip.
$6 tip.
So it all helps. So yeah, so we'll probably catch up with you at
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
There's the new signage.
Well, it's behind the car. Makes it. There's the new signage.
Sad times. Miss the whales.
So, SeaWorld's so excited! We love SeaWorld. Oh, I wonder what I cry at today. It'll probably be the manatees, it'll probably be the turtles. Definitely the turtles. I don't know what else, but SeaWorld's always a crying day.
See how the lenses
Only because it's good, but it's a crying day. Oh yeah, my lenses. If they fall out, we know I've definitely cried.
Okay, so we're all parked up. With the UK tickets you get free parking still. So we've upgraded to preferred. It was $16. So
That's cool.
oh, it's cool. But yeah, so it's $16 to upgrade to preferred. So it's still cheaper than parking at a Disney park. So
We paid the extra.
yeah, so we get a little bit closer.
Right in the front.
So we'll see you in there. So we're in. We've just inquired about upgrading one of the tickets to an annual pass, but it seems like they don't upgrade the UK tickets anymore. It has to be a one-day ticket. So we're not 100% convinced that's right. We're going to ask someone else just in case. But if that's what they're saying, that's what they're saying.
You don't want to go get now? What's the way?
Just because we've got a couple of extra bits booked this trip, or I'm planning to book them. So upgrading one of the annual passes probably would have worked out as a benefit based on when we did it in 2018. But we'll see how we go. Waiting patiently. Can you touch him?
Oh, look at you. Cute. All right. Your photo.
Hey, nice one. Nice throw. But you can't get it. Oh, no, I would have caught it.
Yeah, it's just up the stairs.
Get ready, you might throw another one.
So we're around where Turtle Track is. It's all boarded off, and so is the rescue section. So normally we'd go up there and view, but they haven't got that. Haven't got the turtle track. Looks of it. So, and then we've got the dolphin show at 10:30. So we'll wait for that. But there is two manatees in there. Bless them. So we've just done cracking.
It was cracking.
Oh God.
I've got new hairstyle.
We sort it out. So now with the dolphin shows on, so we're in 5 minutes, so we're going to head over there and watch that.
Started by introducing you to two of the dolphins we care for every day. Coming up in the center of the pool, this is Starbuck and Beretta. Starbuck and Beretta are bottlenose dolphins, which is just one of the many different species of whales and dolphins, also known as cetaceans, that can be found off the Florida coast. All of the dolphins you're getting to see today were born through our SeaWorld parks, and the ages range from 13 all the way up to 44 years old. Like the blowhole located on top of their heads. That is the only way they're able to breathe, but they're also able to manipulate it to make different sounds. So let's listen in. They can also hold their breath underwater when they're foraging for their prey, which largely consists of fish, squid, and the occasional crustacean. Engaging our dolphins physically and mentally allows us to give them the best care possible, and it goes a long way in providing exceptional animal welfare. But while dolphins might seem like natural athletes, it is our mutual love of play that provides that connection between us. And for the past 50+ years, SeaWorld has learned that their play ultimately leads to our discoveries.
So, we saw the dolphin show. Mitch has taken some pictures. And now we're mainly going to do the shows today. Because we're back here later on in the trip with Mitch's brother and his wife.
That's weird.
I know, yeah. So we're doing the rides, another trip. We've got 14 day limited ticket. So we're trying to do the show. So this show, then we're going to go and do Night Tales afterwards, which is only on Saturday and Sunday during
Halloween Spectacular. Which is nice because we used to love Pets Ahoy, so I'm guessing it's in that sort of style, just maybe not so theatrical. It seems like they've done away with like the show, the story element of the shows. It's all educational.
Like the dolphin one.
Yeah.
Totally redone the stage and everything, so.
Which is fine, but it's not quite as emotional, is it?
No. But then the other time I was like, ugh!
Even Dolphin Days had me crying.
Well, Turtle Trek's covered up, but on the app it says that it's open. There's a turtle talk, but I'm not too sure if that's just a keeper talk. So, and they've redone this stage. So yeah, just gonna sit down. So this stage was the school setup last time, wasn't it? So now, you've still got your water tower. But yeah, it's a different feel, isn't it? It's nice. So yeah. He's gone.
Conservation Center. Here are a few tips to make your visit even more enjoyable. Number 1, those of you seated in the soap zone, you might get very wet. Number 2, if you need to leave at any time during the presentation, please exit to the back of the theater. And number 3, if you need to number 1 or number 2, restrooms are located outside of the center. Thank you.
initiative. I'm sure they want to know, so since you were going over it, tell them what's first on their tour.
Go over the plan.
Yes, look at the plan you're trying.
All right, it's otters are first.
Otters are first, are you sure?
Yes.
Well, if she said otters and she looked at the plan with you guys, well, otters it is, guys. Well, let's get excited about some otters. Everybody say hi to Junior.
Hi, Junior.
Now, Junior is being joined by Opie Otter. Now, hey, Opie Otter is an Asian small-clawed otter, one of 13 otter species. They're very fast, curious little mammals. They walk on those paws that are partially wet. You can get a great look at the diagram. They also use those to grasp and carry objects.
I know, like a plan for the tour.
Yeah. What was that?
Oh, I just thought Junior and Opie were so cute together.
Oh my goodness, yes they are. Now Junior and Opie have been working with each other for about 50 years now, and they have developed an amazing relationship together. All right, guys, why don't we have a nice big round of applause for Junior and Opie?
So what you're saying is each and every one of us honor your heart to protect them.
Do you hear that silence? You know what that silence says? Not funny! Come with me, I want you to come back this way. I got a job that doesn't involve humor. It's gonna be right up your alley. Why don't you run back here and find Clyde? I need him for the next part of the tour.
You got it, Dr. Zucchini.
How tall do you think sea lions can grow?
Okay, like 3 or 4 feet. Wow! He's huge!
Yeah! These animals grow over 9 feet long sometimes. Now, this body right here is packed with a lot of muscle. And that muscle allows them to catch their prey and to evade all the predators that they have. They even have these really cool little toenails in the rear flippers. They're hard to see, but they use them to scratch hard to reach places.
Wow, I saw. They're really cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool, isn't it? We've also noticed through interacting with animals like Clyde that they all develop their own personalities as well as their own likes and dislikes too.
Yeah, I think he likes rolling over just like a puppy dog.
He sure does. He's like a big sea puppy. You know what? Clyde and I are gonna go look for his buddy Seymour. While we're doing that, you pull that plan back out. Tell everybody what's next.
I'll definitely pull out the plan.
I want to hear. Now for this, I want you to imagine that this part of the center over here is no longer the center, but instead the rocky coastline of California. You really kind of have to imagine it. But sea lions like my buddy Seymour, they have really strong flippers. Now sea lions use those to run on dry land, but they also use them to dive in the water and jump right before they hunt for their prey. You guys want to check that out? All right, Seymour, show everybody you can dive and jump. Look at him go. Okay, Seymour, nice job. It's amazing how fast they are, isn't it? Now, speaking of speed, once they've located their prey, they still have to catch up to them, so they use their flippers underwater like the wings of a bird. That's how they fly to speeds over 20 miles an hour. Seymour, show everybody how fast you can swim. Look at him go, y'all. Everybody give it up for Seymour.
All right, here's what we need to do. There we go. You're going to use those big front flippers and swim. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I meant, but it was so cute.
I don't think that's what anybody had in mind. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. That was a different tune. We're about halfway through this tour. Let's take a break. While we do that, why don't you pull out that plan and see what's next, and then maybe you should, why don't we try this? You've been doing pretty good for your first day. I think you should lead the next leg of the tour all by yourself. What about that?
Without you?
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, if I have to do it without you, I guess I'll bring Clyde, Dr. Zac Efron.
Sing gospel,
glad to see that something's still cheesy and cringy but funny. So that was really good, wasn't it?
It was.
Same sort of tone and entertainment with all the other sea lion shows, which is nice.
I'm not too sure if they did actually fuck up or they actually
Or if it's part of the show.
part of the show, because the way that they were laughing and giggling, you just think, no, that
It was too real to be fake.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Loved it.
And obviously we had the mime at the beginning as well, which was great. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Looking forward to our sea lion tour later on in the trip. So Jay and Elsie don't know, but we booked it for them as well as their wedding present. So obviously they'll already know by this point. So I've done it.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, can't wait to see them. Looks like we best get going.
Give these animals lots of love, lots of attention, and lots of food. And the animals that we can, we train to travel, going mostly to school groups, giving us a chance to share some amazing rescued wildlife up close and personal. Now, we've actually been working very closely with SeaWorld over the last 26 years, and we've got to witness some of the amazing rescue work that SeaWorld's done. In fact, since SeaWorld first opened their gates, they have rescued and released over 40,000 animals. And this year alone, just since January, SeaWorld Orlando has rescued and released 2 dolphins, 21 birds, 29 sea turtles, and 47 manatees. Definitely deserves a round of applause. That is honestly incredible. And they're some of the best at what they do. So when SeaWorld asked us to come share some of our rescued wildlife with you, we were super excited to do so. And we brought some awesome animals for you guys to meet. But today's show is different. Today we are sharing creatures that show their true colors under the cover of darkness. There's a whole world of activity that comes alive at night. And to show that, we brought some of our nocturnal friends for you guys to meet.
Hello everyone, this is Pepe, and what is he? Exactly, but he's not just any skunk, he's what's known as a striped skunk, and he gets his name from these beautiful racing stripes going down his back. There's also spotted skunks that live right here in Florida, as well as a hog-nosed skunk with a nose kind of like a pig. But what all skunks have in common is the spray. You guys all know about skunk spray, right? Yeah, so instead of talking about it, I think I'm just going to show you how it works. I'm just kidding. I'm saving that little stunt for the end of my career. And it will most definitely happen in a junior high school. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Now this. She says hi. This is Nova, and what is she? Who? I'm kidding, that's my only owl joke. But this is Nova, and she is the great horned owl. Now this bird here is perfectly set up to fly and hunt at night. Those mice and rats, they don't hear her coming. She can make a sneak attack to capture her prey. Now, an owl this size will eat about 3 to 5 small rodents a night. She is a super important part of the balanced nature. She's out there making sure we aren't overrun by the mouse and rat world. But Nova here was actually flying free about 10 years ago. She made a big mistake and accidentally flew down in front of a car. The person they couldn't stop and they hit this poor bird, shattering her left wing. But they very bravely scooped her up and took her to the UC Davis Raptor Center in California. And by Raptor Center, this isn't like a dinosaur hospital. This is where they take care of the birds that hunt with their feet like hawks, eagles, owls, and falcons, and they saved her life. But unfortunately, when her hollow bones healed, they didn't heal quite right. She has just a little bend in that left wing. And just that little bend is enough to take away the gift of flight. She can now fly about 20 to 30 feet, but that's it. And that is not enough for her to fly and hunt on her own out in the wild. I do think she's absolutely beautiful, though. That is Nova. Let's say goodbye to the great horned owl.
All right, and this is Disco, our
and he was actually found abandoned as a pup by a local rehab center. And they took him in with every intentions on re-releasing him back out in the wild, but unfortunately, they chose the wrong rehab to do the job. And she took him home, and she did everything wrong. You see, she loved on him, she cuddled on him, she let him play with the dogs, watched him eat the kids. So by the time that she brought him back, they had seen that she had completely ruined him. He totally lost his healthy fear and respect to people. So they sent him on over to us about 12 years ago, which is why we had to bring him to Florida. Now this gray fox, though, he's an excellent nighttime hunter. In fact, he's got some cat-like movements that he'll use to scalp the trees to get to his diet. And he'll eat things like birds, mice, berries, grasses, carrion, just about anything you can think of. He takes care of it. He works perfect as nature's pest control. But you see, he's got a really cool problem. This thing about Disco here is he packs a punch. And I know he's cute, but boy, is he one stinky little man. And he's got a very strong odor. An odor he'll use out in the wild to detour other males away. So this is my space, stay away. But the thing I love about it, he also uses it as his own personal cologne to help him get the ladies. Yeah, is it working on any of you out there? I didn't think so. Well, let's give a hand to Disco, our gray fox.
This is Boris, and he is the South American porcupine, otherwise known as the quindu. Now, you guys have all heard about how porcupines shoot their quills, right? So what we're going to do is on the count of 3, we're going to clap one time really loudly. When we clap, he's going to shoot 10 to 20 quills towards the audience. So you guys, in the first 3 rows, cover your eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It didn't work. Let's try one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's not working. You know why it's not working? Because porcupines don't shoot their quills. Those quills are just hairs, hair that's sharp and stiff and pokey. And when another animal touches them, that's when those needles are left behind. It's not like they're spring-loaded and you can say fire missile 6 and shoot them out. But even though porcupines can't shoot their quills, they are amazing creatures. In fact, porcupines make up a lot of the world's largest rodents, from the Indian and African crested porcupines that can weigh upwards of 50 pounds and have quills that are over 2 feet in length. Or the North American porcupine, the fuzzy tree climber with barbed quills that we have here in the United States. But my favorite to talk about is definitely the South American porcupines. These quindu have over 30,000 quills covering every inch of their body. Everything except for their feet, that big button nose of theirs, and the very tip of their prehensile or grasping tail. But let's say a predator does come near him. What he'll do is he'll shake his entire body like a big spiky maraca, banging those quills together to alert that predator that he would make an extremely prickly meal. And he uses that prehensile tail of his to keep his balance as he's traveling through the canopies of the rainforest, reaching out for fruits, flowers, leaves, or the branches. That tail of his keeps him nice and secure up there in those trees. But we got little Boris here from an animal production company that was shut down due to a lack of business. So Boris has retired from a life on the big screens to the year-old spider monkey. She's been at our center for almost 30 years now. And in 1994, we got a call from LA County Sheriffs saying they found this monkey abandoned in a dumpster. Apparently somebody threw her away. And this kind of thing actually happens a lot. See, people get monkeys, they try to make them into pets, and they quickly learn why that's not such a good idea. Now, spider monkeys, they are perfectly set up for life in the canopies of the rainforest. They're what's known as a brachiator, which means they hang and swing through the trees. So she's not set up like other monkeys. She doesn't have that opposable thumb on her hand. She does have one on her foot, but instead, she has 4 alien-like fingers that allow her to plug to the branches so she can swing through the trees as fast as a horse can run on land. She also has the coolest tail in the jungle. Her prehensile, or grasping tail, is so dexterous that she can pick up something as small as a grain of rice with the tip of her tail. And I see her use that tail for all sorts of stuff. She hangs by that tail, she carries food around with it, she scratches her head with it. Every once in a while I catch her picking her nose with it. I mean, it's the most amazingly useful tail I've ever seen. But when Maya first came into our center, she was not doing very well. She was fed so much of the wrong foods when she was young that she has major health issues even to this day. In fact, you might have been able to see when she was hanging from my arm, she can't even extend her legs fully. which is a big part of why she's not able to live with other spider monkeys.
They use this bird's call in the background of every single movie that's ever had a jungle scene ever. It doesn't matter if they're showing an African, a South American, or an Asian jungle, they use this bird's call even though he's from the exact opposite climate. He's from the grasslands of Australia. But they use his call because it does sound like it comes from the jungle. Do you guys want to hear? Yeah. All right, ready, buddy? Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Now, the kookaburra. Denny, you have one of those friends that never stops talking? If you don't, you're probably that friend. No, the kookaburra. He may be famous for that awesome voice of his, but I think he should be famous for something else as well, because this bird is an amazing hunter. He's actually one of the largest members of the kingfisher family, but he doesn't hunt fish. No, instead, he hunts mice, lizards, and snakes in the grasslands.
You know why she's called the brown lemur? Yeah, because she's brown. Look at the lemur's eyes. Do you think she's awake in the day, or do you think she's awake at night? That's what I think too. With her big, yellow, owl-like eyes, she looks like a nocturnal or a nighttime animal, but she's not. She's actually diurnal. She gets up in the mornings, and the first thing that she does is she greets every member of her lemur family. And how one lemur says hello to another lemur is kind of weird. Do you guys want to see?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to see?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make it sound like a pig. She's going to answer me back. Then she's going to do something rather strange. Are you guys really sure you want to see this?
Yeah.
All right, things I do for an audience. Ready, Samantha? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
First, she answered my pig-like grunt, and then she licked inside my nose. Now, I have an idea. If you guys want to know what that's like, how about everybody turn to the person next to you and say, don't do this.
Be cold, just a little bit, doing a Rachel.
saw the guy over there. That one. Eso yo creo que me lo hace mañana. There's one right now. Drop it, please. Don't say touch, please.
Hello.
Oh, you're recording.
No. Future us. Just checking it back to
It's like Sheldon.
Rescue Tales. Obviously, sort of you've seen, we've watched that. That was really cute. I really enjoyed that. I think it's a semi-worthy replacement of Pets Ahoy. It's not a show, but still enjoyed it.
How the screen though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. We said that it'd easily be there all the time, couldn't it? We enjoyed it, enjoyed seeing the different animals, and the hosts were really good. Catch up with you.
What else have we done?
Oh, and now we've done Mako, penguins, which you'd have seen, and
Stormbreaker.
Icebreaker.
Stormbreaker.
Icebreaker.
Let me pull the map out, because I swear it's Stormbreaker. And I'm correct. Stormbreaker, but spelt differently.
I thought you were going to say, see, I'm correct, I told you it was Icebreaker. And now we're just having a bit of a break with a...
Found lime Fanta.
Yeah, lime Fanta.
Nice. It's just like limeade, nothing special.
Good to try.
It's nice though. But what we're going to do, it's worth getting the refillable milk sweet thing, even if you're here for the day, because this was $5 something.
And it's our second drink.
Yeah.
So we could easily do 4 drinks in a day, making the cup worth it.
But when we know we've got the cup, we'll be having drinks constantly throughout the day, but now we're just like, yeah, there we go, drink. Don't we?
Yeah.
It's worth it. So yeah, we'll definitely get there. But, and then throughout the whole year, you just bring the same cup back, and it's 99 cents a day for refillables. So that's really good.
That's good.
We need stuff like this in the UK.
One thing I will say about Stormbreaker, the queue time said 45 minutes as we entered. We were on and off in about 15 minutes. So that was obviously overinflated.
I know going back to the should have these in the UK, do you think we will? There's trusts on about getting rid of the sugar tax.
Shit.
Well, I read an article from Lad Bible.
Seems a bit odd. I don't know why they'd scrap that.
Not businesses.
Yeah. But I think Cadbury's are doing okay.
Coke?
They're probably doing alright too. Who knows what they're going to do. Right. A little bit of real life for you. So it's now just gone 3 o'clock. We're going to go and see the orca encounter at 3:30, and then that's possibly the day done. Unless we try and do manta. We haven't done manta today.
Yeah, but manta was 55 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one's had the longest ride time.
And we are back with Jane Elsie.
We are. In a week's time.
A week? Less than a week.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's Saturday. Yeah. Anywho.
So I may go back to the... It's a spot like this. May go back to the pool and then I don't know where we're eating tonight.
Current idea is maybe Ford's Garage or Old Red. But, you know what we're like? Things are ever changing.
Well, there's Ford's Garage outside their outlets. But then we did see a Wendy's. But that's a bit like McDonald's we did told.
And because we've not had a meal during the day or snacks, we can have a proper dinner instead of a quick service. Yeah, wherever we go, you will know either this week or next.
Oh, if you read the blog, you'll know today.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, cool. See you in a bit.
What?
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. Very muscular, very heavy. If we were to weigh
observational learning. From a very young age, killer whales learn important life skills by playing games like follow the leader with their mothers and other whales. And we are going to put that to the test today with Malia and everybody on this side of the stadium. Are you guys ready to have some fun? All right, folks. Killer whales are very curious animals, and Nalani's going to demonstrate a behavior on how just they look around to get a better look. Here she comes. She's going to be coming up and out of the water. I think right here in front of the slide out. Get ready. I want to hear a big cheer for the birthday girl. Here she comes. This is Nalani. All right, we got the SeaWorld legend over on this side, Katina herself. I think she's got something bigger planned. Looks like you guys are going to be asking for a breach. Just like that. Kelly's showing you the signal. On the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Nice breach signal, everyone. Now, like a spy hawk, killer whales will breach to get a better look around. But more often than not, killer whales breach to show off. So here comes Katina showing off.
Together, we've got this.
Every different creature, beautiful, unique, is counted in the treasure of our diversity. From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. We are all inspired by this one big world. Every shadow of love is alright. Let's see how this one big world. Let's talk of journey. From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. So much mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed Orca Encounter. We also hope that you have an amazing day here at SeaWorld. But before everybody goes, I've got to let you know, like I said earlier in the show, today is Nalani's 16th birthday. So in just a couple of minutes, we are going to be celebrating her sweet 16th birthday party. And all of you can hang out and enjoy the festivities with us. Does that sound like fun? That's awesome. As you can see, we have some really cool gelatin toys coming out here. We have one for each whale. This one's so cool. Sweet 16, and like every 16-year-old gets on their birthday, she's getting a car. We've got a cake over here. And then, of course, because she is the queen, she gets a crown. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put these toys in the pool. I'm going to talk a little bit about what this means to all of us here at SeaWorld. Folks, as I said at the beginning of the show, it's a special day for Nalani, but I gotta tell you, all of our training here at SeaWorld is based on something called positive reinforcement, something called operant conditioning. So when we ask the animals to do a behavior and they do the behavior correctly, we are always coming up with different ways to reward or reinforce that behavior. Now these girls are
pretty much always on, but we like to bring a lot of special attention when it's a special day. Now, Nalani may not know that today is her birthday, but all of us know that it's Nalani's birthday, and now all of you know that it's Nalani's birthday. So I can't think of anything cooler other than 3,000 people singing happy birthday. Are you guys ready? All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Responsibilities that we have in our lives to take care of these animals and provide enrichment and make sure that they stay healthy and engaged. More than that, it brings us joy to be able to share that with all of you. So thank you for hanging out. You guys take as many photos as you want, but before we go, where is she? Emily, come here. I gotta tell you, this girl right here is the gelatin artist. She's the one that made all these toys. So let's hear it for Emily. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day here at SeaWorld.
Quick update, we are back at our hotel from SeaWorld. We've decided we're going to have a bit of a swim and then see what we do this evening. Update you later.
Oh, you're making a raunchy video. Oh, je ne sais quoi.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I've just noticed my sock, what it says.
Oh yeah?
Looks like it says, sure Fanny. Are you recording? Sure, Fanny.
If I decide to leave this in, like I said, we'll see you later.